Well, it's currently June 21st. Let's check the time and date. 5:21 p.m. That is, it is currently Sunday, June 21st, and honestly, I want to film a Power Rangers fan morph video, but I don't have anybody to, like, you know, I guess maybe like help me film the video. I have to just do this all by myself. There's not really that much like great places to like prop up a phone or like, you know, set up a camera or a phone camera or camera phone or whatever, but I don't really know. But then again, you know, this is where most of my outdoor Power Ranger fan morph videos were filmed. But then, hold on, wait. Switch the camera to being 2 times zoomed out. I don't really know where to like particularly like. Whoops. That dude just came out from there. What the fuck? Sorry. I mean, there's pick up your, dog shit sign outside. I don't really know like where I can like film. And then again, also at the same time, I got dressed up ready, it's Adidas, shirt, kind of makes me feel like I'm on Squid Game, even though, man, I ain't never seen that shit. But I do know about the memes, like, I've played these games before! I said I played these games before! Even I knew, like, I mean, I thought, I don't know if that was, like, intentional for, like, the voice acting for the American dub, or, like, for the English dub of Squid Game, but, yeah, even I know that shit was just not favorable. Well, I wonder if I could do it here, though. But then again, they did change a few things, like, I remember, like, they put, like, these, like, ramps here. They weren't here before or last time. Hold on, wait. Let me try going somewhere else. Hold on, wait. Let me pause the recording and I'll come back to you. Because you see, like, for those of you who don't remember, there was a Power Rangers, well, no. I was about to say Power Rangers Beast Morphers, but really it was, Go Busters, the origin for Power Rangers, Beast Morphers. Which, funnily enough, apparently, like, Power Rangers... Let me flip the camera view. So, apparently, Power Rangers Beast Morphers, that was 2019, right? Before the start of everything going to hell. Then again, things were pretty bad before. God, it feels like there's glass in my fucking shoes. I think I filmed like one video around here, but then again, I'm not sure. I don't really know. There was like a video filmed around, like upcoming through here.
Man said.
Yeah, like around here, around this area, was a video filmed, a Power Ranger video. I think it was the one that was, the one about SPD for Tybone Skyberg. Yeah, I think that was, the one that was filmed in this area right here. God, I hope no important information is coming up, like addresses or nothing. I even tried to wash my face and do my hair and brush my teeth because I'm not sure if, But I guess I'm basically trying to keep this as like some sort of like behind other background music. There's also I do want to say that so like, all right, so Go Busters. I don't know the actual like full name, but Go Busters. I remember that was filmed 2000. I think it was like 13, and then they filmed in 2014. No, I think Go Busters was like 2012, 2011, Oh, 2011. That was. Yeah, I think Go Bust. I don't remember. I'll probably pull up some information. But yeah. But they did film like out of order. So like, you know, like Mighty Morphin, and then Zeo, Turbo in Space, Lost Galaxy, and I think Time Force, the Lightspeed Rescue. But then I remembered there was Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers, which apparently, like, for the theme song, like Alien Rangers, they didn't even say go, you know, Alien Rangers the entire time. It was like go Alien Rangers, and then, you know, they just did that again, and they said go Alien Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and it wasn't even like, you know, like. They didn't do that shit. Like, they didn't sing Go Alien Rangers throughout the entire theme song. But then again, it was like a sub-series or like a mini-series. Wasn't really meant to be like, you know, an entire like full-blown series. It was just like the in-between back when, you know, like at the end of Mighty Morphin, you know, the core Rangers, or at least, you know, what we had of them, you know, Tommy, Billy, Catherine or Kat, Aisha, was it? Or was it Tanya? No, yeah, Aisha. Yeah, so Tommy, Aisha, Billy, Adam, Kat, and Rocky. You know, they were turned into, well, all of them except for Billy were turned into children by Rita Repulsa, I think. And then in Alien Rangers, they ended up, like, I think being like, what was it, like it explained why they were turned into kids, and then like they turned back into adults. But Billy was the only one that was, you know, turned into, you know, Billy was the, imagine that, out of all the Rangers, you know, Billy was the only one that was kept as an adult. But all the other rest, they said screw them, you know, the bad guys turn them into kids. I honestly thought that was like a dumb plot line. Even I can admit that. I didn't really understand it. Weird fucking look. Man, those Power Ranger videos that I filmed years ago, I'm like having like a nostalgia, like I'm having like a second of like nostalgia. Some guy gave me a weird look when I mentioned, you know, the stuff about the Power Rangers, like, and the characters being transformed back into kids. I don't fucking know, but even I know that was a dumb, stupid, like, storyline or a plot device or plots, like a plot. And then they had the Alien Rangers, which for some reason, like, in the original, like, Super Sentai, they were ninjas. And then, like, God, sorry, sunlight. Here's where another video was filmed, like right around here. They had this big old gate, you know, that was like kept up. Man, I think that was the video that I filmed around here was the what was it? I think it was Zeo Ranger 3, like the Zeo Ranger 3 Blue Morph for MrWeenieProductions. Man, I filmed it right around here. They used to have a big old gate around here too. Man. And Power Rangers just as insane, man. Like, apparently, from what I remember, like, in Alien Rangers, like, they had these weird, like, you know, like, heads. Like, they had, like, they were, like, it wasn't, like, they went from going from them to, like, being, like, you know, like, from, like, just, like, regular humans to them being aliens, right? Oh, sorry, I got a burp. I didn't understand it either, but, like, it was called Kaku Ranger, or, like, they were, like, ninjas. Like, even so, they had, like, ninja get-ups in the Japanese original show that started Alien Rangers. But then, you know, from what I remember, you know, here in the States, or here in the West, we got Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers, which that was weird. And then at the end, I think at the end of Alien Rangers, like, the command center blew up. you know, like, then, you know, it was just the Rangers, you know, being, you know, without like base, for a team base, you know. And then before you knew it, you know, we got Zeo, and then Billy didn't get, you know, any, you know, sort of powers, which was like that sucked for me, because, you know, I liked Billy back then. He was pretty cool. I mean, you know, he was the original Blue, you know. But then Rocky, like the second Red Ranger next to Jason, which, in all honesty, I didn't really like how, you know, he said Tyrannosaurus, because, you know, Jason said it, or like, you know, Jason, or rather, you know, Austin St. John, like, I know he's like a controversial figure within, you know, the Power Ranger fandom now, because apparently he's either going to prison for tax evasion, or he's either going to prison for tax evasion, or he has like court dates set up, which is like, it's like these people were from like were in our childhoods for so long, and it's like, he does something like that. But then again, it's so late. Ugh. I mean, it's not like he did something like as bad as like, you know, Ricardo Medina Jr., you know, the Red Wild Force Ranger, who also apparently played the bad guy on Power Rangers Samurai, Daxter, I don't know. And then like, because Ricardo Medina Jr., you know, he ended up, you know, killing his roommate. He killed his roommate. Apparently with a samurai sword, I think, or like with a sword. I don't know. It was weird. I mean, growing up watching these characters, or like these actors, you know, portray, you know, heroes on TV, on television, and they end up doing something as evil as that. But then again, you know, a lot of things have changed, you know. I mean, I just got, you know, I want to get back into Power Rangers, because, you know, I haven't really, you know, kept up with the franchise, honestly. I mean, I wish, you know, like, I mean, to be honest, like, I watched Power Rangers Dino Fury. Like, I binge watched it because apparently, like, only reason why I did was because, you know, like, I wanted to, like, it was like a few years ago. It was a few years ago, and I wanted to, like, keep up with, like, how the storyline was, because there was, like, some sort of, like, plot device, or, like, there was some sort of, like, plot line where the Pink Ranger Amelia, or was it Emily? I think it was Amelia. There was some sort of, like, plot line where Amelia, the Pink Ranger, was, like, looking for her, like, parents, right? Or she was, like, an orphan in the show. And then, you know, like, it came out that, you know, apparently, like, the bad guy in Power Rangers Dino Fury, like, was, like, the main bad guys, you know, Void Knight and Void Queen. It came out that they were, like, towards season 2, like, towards the end of it, like, apparently, like, they were a part of, like, they were originally, like, her mother, like, it was revealed that Void Knight was, in fact, Amelia's father, and that Void Queen was her mother, which I thought it was a cool storyline, but I'm not sure, like, in general, how the Power Ranger fandom feels about, like, the newer stuff, like the newer series, because I know Power Rangers has declined, you know, it has taken, you know, like, a turn for the worse, apparently, and I know, like, it probably all started with Samurai. I think that's, like, the general, like, opinion or consensus or whatever, you know, to, like, where the show started to decline. And then there was Power Rangers Mega Force and Super Mega Force, which, honestly, I hate to admit it, but, like, let me sit down real quick, or at least, like, lay down. Like, you talk about people being, like, tourists to things, or, like, to, like, series. Like, me personally, I didn't really watch much of Power Rangers, you know, Super Mega Force, especially because I heard that the series was, like, already, like, bad back then. But, like, I'm talking about, like, back when I was a kid, you know, like, and this was back before Netflix removed all their Power Ranger stuff. This was literally during a time in which, you know, Power Rangers still ran on Nickelodeon, and this was also during the time when all the Power Rangers like TV shows and series were available on Netflix to watch. It was simpler times, man. Simpler times. Very simple, very much more simpler times. But then, you know, I remember like people saying that the legendary, you know, the legendary battle of like the legendary battle of Super Mega Force, like people were saying that was bad, that it was like rushed, that like it wasn't like it was like, I don't know. Probably should Google that shit. But I mean, back when I was a kid, I liked it. But then again, you know, people did say back then that even though that, you know, like they did enjoy the legendary battle, that it could have been longer, that the actual fight in of itself, like with all the legendary rangers, like they said that it was mostly just the Super Sentai footage of like, you know, the legendary, like I think it was called like over in Japan like the Legendary War, or like the Great Hero War of like, it was basically to celebrate I think Super Sentai. Sorry, I'm sorry if y'all just saw me like a speck of spit flew across out of my mouth. Like I remember like the Legendary War, or like the Legendary Hero, like Super Sentai. Obviously, like I've heard so many people time and time again say that, oh, Super Sentai pays respects to the original like source material of, or like they do cameos all the time, like, you know, for like their compared to like their Power Rangers counterpart. Like I heard that, you know, in like, because, you know, like I remember I seen like there was like so much like extra like footage, or like there was like footage of like other Rangers. Nope. Do you think that was like from like the original original Super, like Power Rangers Mega Force or Super Mega Force or whatever? But nope, that was from the Super Sentai movie, like the Great War or something, or like the Great Hero War. I don't know. I'll probably put it in like a picture or like a description or something. I don't know. But then again, I also know I'm pretty lazy to edit my videos. Been filming for 17 minutes 28 seconds. I don't know. Thinking I really wanted to fucking film a Power Ranger like fan morph, but I just really haven't been. I even brought out a morpher with me, you know. How'd that burn my lip? It's close to 18 minutes, and I'm just vaping. But yeah, it definitely does seem like, I mean, like I've also heard that apparently like within Power Rangers like communities and fandoms, like, you know, a lot of people in the Super Sentai fandom, I've heard, like apparently they don't like, you know, hearing that shit being described as, you know, just Japanese Power Rangers, you know. Which, I mean, like, I guess it's fair, of course, because, you know, it started Power Rangers. It's not like, because it's not like Power Rangers came out and is like an original idea. But then at the same time, you know, I heard that apparently over like certain Power Rangers series got like Japanese like voiceovers, like Japanese dubs. Like Mighty Morphin got one. I think SPD got one. I think Samurai even got one. That's what started me into Power Rangers in the first place, you know, Power Ranger Samurai. It's pretty dope. I just love the way they drew with their phones, you know. It was so cool, like, and like the music, the soundtrack. But then I will agree, you know, like, even though I really haven't like watched many Power Rangers, like except for like legacy content. And no, I'm not talking about like Power Rangers Legacy, that one mobile game that had like the Street Fighter crossover thing with like Chun-Li and like Ryu, but also did like that, you know, short film or like fan film, you know, for like the mobile game. And apparently at some point there was even a Chun-Li Ranger and a Ryu Ranger, because, you know, they started in the film, you know. I mean, so I'm not sure, like, in terms of like where the Power Ranger fandom or like community is like right now. I know they had Power Rangers in Fortnite. Sorry about the about the background noise, but like the noise of like the rumbling of a motorcycle or like the e-bikes or whatever. I mean, motorcycle. But yeah, I'm not sure like in terms of like where the Power Ranger fandom is now. Like pigeons. Like I don't know where the Power Ranger fandom is now. I pretty much, I mean, from as much as I can tell, it's like it's probably dead. I mean, I loved watching videos of people like showing off their morphers and like collecting morphers as a kid. That's what got me into the Power Ranger like series as a whole, like with the morphers. And then, you know, I started doing, you know, fan morphs, you know, or like the tributes of like to like the actual show, you know, like fan morphs. And then, you know, then I started like collabing with other Power Ranger creators, you know, like, you know, MyJazzyMac. I collabed with him like a few times, I think like 2 or 3, I don't know. And then also, you know, Skybone Tyberg or T-Berg, I don't know. And then MrWeenieProductions, you know, that's the big 3, you know. But too bad I can never collab with SuperUnknownPerson. No, actually, no, sorry. SuperUnknownPerson, you know. I know he's like a very popular and successful Power Ranger, you know, content creator. Then again, you know, I'm not sure. Like, I don't really watch like his videos. But then again, also like to be honest, if I'm being completely honest, I don't really watch like Power Ranger like fan content anymore. Specifically like fan morphs. Although I will admit, Power Rangers Unworthy was pretty cool for a hot minute. But then, you know, they stopped producing the episodes. I'm not sure if like the episodes are still in production. I know they had like one called like the Phantom Ranger. They had, you know, an episode surrounding Ninjor. You know, I know about Ninjor though. Like, I think he's the one that created the power coins in Mighty Morphin. Oh God, what the fuck? Flies, what the fuck? It touched my hand. Get out of here, bitch. Fly. Nobody likes flies anyways. The fucking fly touched my hand, and I think he touched the fucking vape. Let me just wipe that off of my fucking pants. I'm not even gonna use that shit. I'm just gonna go in. Damn, what a fucking waste. What a waste. God. Got my sunglasses from the floor. Where my keys at? They're in the other pocket. Freaking fly touched my hand. Can you believe that? Had to put my vape in my pocket. I just had to. What a waste. But then again, you know, I know nobody really cares I mean, people probably don't even watch my vlogs anyways, but somehow they get like 1 or 2 likes if I'm lucky. But yeah, I just wanted to come out here and like, I guess, be real and open and honest, you know. This fucking door doesn't want to fucking open. Why the fuck is that pigeon flapping his wings so freaking loud? Come on. This goddamn key ain't working. What the fuck? There we go, dude. Oh, my knee popped. But yeah, freaking bug went on my hand earlier, and now I'm just like, I'm disgusted. And I don't even remember if it was my left or right. I think it was my left. And I'm holding my freaking phone with the left camera. I mean, left hand. Sorry. Nothing. Put my hand in there just in case, because my eyes are fucking bad. I did just have the surgery in January. This hallway smells weird, but also for some reason vaguely nostalgic. I don't know. God. I freaking gotta wash my hands. Ugh. Or like my hands. I mean, look at the. Sorry, fucking bitch. Ass. Share touching my ass, bitch. Look at the fit though. Like, I'm not sure. Like, I don't like. I know people. Like, if there's probably going to be somebody in the comments. Like, if my vlogs eventually do get popular, like I don't know, but like, check the drip. I don't ever talk like that. Drip check. Before I wash my hands, that is, you know. I mean, I thought I looked cool, but I know I probably look stupid anyways. And realistically, I probably am too ugly to be a Power Ranger actor. Because usually they get, like, good-looking actors. But then again, you know, like, I just do those videos for fun, you know. It's not like it's an audition tape, you know. But yeah, God, there was this fucking, like, I don't know, like this weird, like some little girl was riding around with her fucking scooter. I don't know why. Then again, I know like this area is like not really like around this apartment. It's not really like that. Like, I mean, I remember I used to have a bicycle or a bike, you know, and I would run that shit around, you know, all the fucking time, you know, around like the parts around the park and you know, around the what the fuck is that? It's a fucking Wendy's Frosty, I don't know. Oh, shit, bitch. My fucking hair went. Sorry, that's a quick thumbnail like test. 27 minutes? Sorry, fuck it. I don't know if my subscribers would, like I said, I don't know if my subscribers would even see this, but yeah. Shit, drop the fucking. What the fuck is this? A fucking piece of broccoli? What the fuck? That shit fell. Thank goodness it's a plastic. Thank goodness it's in a fucking plastic bag, bitch. God, this fucking fridge is a mess. Where the fuck is the Dr. Pepper? I bought that shit for myself. Oh, they better not have drinking it. Oh, there it is. Oh, fucking yogurt. God, it's behind a bunch of random crap. I wish I could show this. Hold on, wait. Look at this fridge. Please don't make fun of it. I know people like on the internet like submit their view like there's like this weird fucking trend I noticed, and I'm not sure if it's like popular anymore, but it's like, and I've seen it on like with like VTubers too. Like I enjoy that shit too though. But like I mean like the VTubers, I mean not the specific meme though, but like showing people like the inside of your refrigerators, I guess, to like get like a reaction or like a rating from like your favorite, like I don't know, like idol, or like, well, I say idol as in like, you know, like I don't know, like the way how like probably Japan uses it, like I don't fucking know. I mean, you know, like sharing your fucking like refrigerator with people you're like a fan of in terms of like content creation, and then like having them just like rate what your like, you know, what the inside of your fucking refrigerator looks like. And it's like, why would you ever want to do that? Because you know good and damn well it's just gonna go the same. If they think it's gross or ugly or overstuffed, they're gonna give a bad reaction, and ha, ooh, funny, you know, they give a negative reaction, and they clip that shit for views. Not just from YouTubers, not just from you know, well, not just from VTubers, but YouTubers as well. I know I probably should have just kept my fucking fridge private. I mean, sorry. Just making sure my hands didn't smell from like the shit I touched in the, well, not literally, but like from the shit I touched in the fridge. Right? You want to know what morpher I brought outside with me? This one, the freaking Tommy Oliver morpher from the freaking video that I teased. Sorry if that fan was bothering you guys with the audio, but the freaking Tommy Oliver like morpher that I bought like you know, the guy, it was like $300 basically. Like, how to get invisible? What? Sorry, I had to convince my. No, I'm not gonna say the story of how I got it. But I also brought out this, you know, the Tiger Zord coin or the White Tiger coin. I don't know. I don't fucking know. And I have the box too, so I'm just gonna put it back in the fucking box. But yeah, man, for years I wanted the Tommy Oliver Morpher, and now it's finally mine, bitches. But you know, I don't have any, you know, like, there's no batteries in it, so I guess hell, you know, for old time's sake, you know, if I couldn't do it outside, might as well try to test it inside. Dragon Zord! So many people ruin my videos with noises outside and shit. Alright. Let me try. It's just a test, of course, you know, for this. It's morphin' time! Dragon Zord! Did a fly just fucking bite me just now? Because I think I'm sorry, but like, why is it that like, is it just me and my eyes are like completely fucking bad? But like, you know, like I said from the past surgery in January, but I was like noticing like something flying, like something like small and black, like a black little circle, you know, flying around here, like in not the viewfinder, but like in the screen, you know. And I was just thinking to myself, this is gonna ruin it. Sorry. But yeah, I think I just got bitten by a fucking fly. Yeah. I'm not sure if I see a red mark coming. God, what the fuck? So many goddamn... That's another thing, too, I hate about, you know, just... I mean, I don't really like living here, but, like, I mean, I know it's, like... I mean, I've lived here all my life, but, like, there's some good parts to it, some bad parts, but, yeah. I don't really... Like, there's a lot of kids screaming out at night, and it's, like, you never know if, like, they're screaming or if, like... You never know if they're like screaming because they're having fun or being just stupid kids and, you know, just being dumb, you know, and like trying to have fun and like play and just be happy, or if like they're screaming because like they're trying to like scare people and like pull a prank, or if they're actually in trouble. And I told my mother about this and she agrees with me. She's like, if there is a day where like these kids are in trouble or like, you know, like something bad happens to them, or if there's like a fight going on, because, you know, a lot of fights happen here. I mean, it is, you know, New York, you know, but yeah, like you're never gonna know if like these kids are in trouble or if they're just having fun or just playing along or being stupid, you know. It just is what it is, you know. You can probably tell, you know, like, let me try freaking one more time to freaking watch. If there's a scream outside, it will prove my point. See, you heard it? I'm not even sure if it picks up with these freaking headphones. Side note, I know like for some reason like with these headphones, okay, now it's in transparency mode, but like with the active noise cancellation with the AirPods, and here's a question for the viewers, for any viewers watching, but like, do you notice like if you use AirPods, specifically AirPods that have active noise cancellation? I've noticed this personally with AirPods Pro first generation and AirPods Pro second generation. Like the more I use them, the less effective the noise cancellation is. And it's been like that across both platforms of iPhone and Android. And yes, for those of you wondering, iPhone and Android, like AirPods work with them. But then again, you know, I did have to download like, you know, an app, not an official app, but, you know, like a fan made or like a community made or like, I don't know, like, you know, just like a fan made app that like tells me like the details and the stats of like the AirPods. And I did also lose, you know, my AirPods second generation, you know, the ones that don't have the silicone tips, the ones that are like just in ear. And then apparently I didn't realize that they're not in ear, they're in canal. I didn't even realize there was a fucking difference. Well, let me try filming this again one more time. It's morphin' time! Dragon Zord! Let me try looking at the camera, because I feel like I messed that up. It's morphin' time! Dragon Zord! That's just a test, you know. But if I really like, I love the way I loved about Tommy is like the way he like, or like Jason David Frank, you know. Rest in peace. God, I'm so dramatic. I don't know why I did the Catholic cross. I'm not even Catholic, or like even former Catholic. I'm freaking former, you know, Pentecostal. But moving on, anyways. But yeah, freaking wait, how long have I been recording for? Damn, 35 minutes and 33, 34, 35 seconds. Wow. But yeah, what I loved about Jason David Frank was that he he enunciated Dragon Zord pretty well. He was like, Dragon Zord! I loved his energy and his vibe, man. Yeah, especially in the older Power Rangers. I felt so bad when he died. You know, like, it was very sad, you know, like, arguably, you know, what the fuck? I think the freaking, damn it. I think the damn, when I was putting this back in the box, like, the freaking plastic shit was got fucking damaged, bitch. What the fuck? And I bought this set as a whole, like, years later, like, when after this came out. But look at this shit, bitch. Look at it. Look at it. What the fuck? Bitch. 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 I don't like the way how that sounds. Bitch. There we go. Sorry. Neurodivergency. Got the weird brain, you know. Neurodivergent brain, you know. I'm now that I remember it. If I'm gonna quote Link. Well, he's saying it wrong, but if my memory serves me, correct me. But you know that's the wrong way to say it. It's supposed to be if my memory serves me correctly. But got that from a video from, you know. I think I spit on my fucking damn wrist or hand, whatever. You know, if my memory serves me correctly, I'm not sure if this package was already destroyed or like, you know, broken, or if it came like that. But then again, at the same time, I really can't say. I'm really not sure, you know. For the love of God, I can't fucking get it in right. Wait, forgot it needs to be opened up, then put it in. Doesn't want to fucking go back in. This goddamn coin doesn't want to pop back in. So as I insert this coin back into the slot, or well, into the pot. Nope, sorry, I just want to say pot. But it's like as I insert this coin back into the, like as I put this coin back into the packaging, I want to know, like, I mean, I know. Actually, I want to talk more about like my personal life. You know, like try to be open and honest with the viewers. You know, like so. I was thinking about starting Hazbin Hotel. You know. Oh shit! Fuck! Oh, I didn't scratch it. No, I did not. It went back in. Thank God. You know, and I even made sure to keep this. You know. All right, so I've been thinking about starting Hazbin Hotel. You know, I have a friend. You know, very, you know, fine. You know. And by the way, I will say this vlog I think is like it's like recommended towards like more geared towards like 18+ audiences, or well, it's like I think maybe for like a general audience. Actually, I don't know, but I will say he's fine. You know, he's a fine fellow. You know, a fine friend. You know, very sexy too. You know, he said that, you know, he said basically. Oh wait, sorry. Sorry. But yeah, he said that, you know, I managed to convince him to watch Hazbin Hotel, and that, you know, that like he like it's like, you know, like it's kind of insane how, like, you know, I haven't watched it myself. But I mean, like, I don't want to agree with him, and I hate to agree with him, but like it's true though. Like I haven't. But then again, you know, I want to watch the series. Like I want to watch Hazbin Hotel. Hold on, let me take these out. I forgot I have these in my pocket. The gloves. napkins. No, I mean, shit. I mean, there's napkins here on this bed, but, you know, that's for, like, you know, tears and emotional and crying and shit. And, like, to clean up food, you know, whenever I'm eating and shit. And, like, eating and stuff, you know. But, yeah, he said that it's funny that, like, I managed to convince him to watch Hazbin Hotel and that I haven't even seen, a freaking episode. And that, you know, I'm freaking writing fan fiction over Hazbin Hotel. But, you know, I did see, you know, originally, you know, like, listen to the Poison music video, or, like, well, not music video, because there was no music video, but, like, I did listen to, you know, Poison, and that shit, you know, made me cry the first time I listened to it. Like, especially, like, from, like, knowing the context, and, like, or at least, like, you know, like, look, like, in the lyric video, like, reading the lyrics, and, like, relating to them, it's like, man, broke my fucking heart. Especially because, you know, like, it's like a song about abuse, you know. But then I also remember, like, I listened to, you know, the song Addict, you know, that came out, you know, back when, you know, the show was, like, still brand new, you know. I'm addicted to the madness, this hotel is my Atlantis. We're forever gonna have a fucking reason to sin. Let me leave my soul to burn and I'll be breathing it in. I love that shit. And I especially love the French version too, even though, in all honesty, I don't even fucking know how to speak French. God, I fucking hate how this packaging works. I don't even get how this packaging works. It's like... Okay, seriously? Who the hell designs packaging like this? And there's the instructions. I haven't even read them or readed them. I mean, read them. Sorry, I got the weird brain. You know, autistic and shit. Literally. I literally have autism. Neurodivergence, we love them. Or, I mean, like, neurodivergence, stand up in the comments, you know. Or at least, like, show yourselves in the comments, you know, because, like, okay, this is seriously pissing me off. Why the fuck wouldn't this go back in the damn box? I don't know why I try to make these videos, like, anyways, though, but, like, that's another talking point. Like, these videos are mainly more, like, for me, you know, to see, like, where I'm at. It's, like, personal, you know. And there's so many vlogs that, like, either have been privated or, like, age restricted, and probably shouldn't be. I hate that I'm admitting that, even at all. Or, like, I probably shouldn't be admitting that at all, but, like, you know, sometimes you just need a review of, like, where you are at in life, you know. God, what the actual fuck? Why the fuck can't I get this back in the stupid fucking box, bitch? Who's a fucking dumbass that designed a box like this? Or, like, packaging like this? Now the fucking AirPod does the whatever the fuck, bitch. God damn it. And no, for anyone that asked, no, I'm not trying to make this video any longer. Fuck yeah, bitch, that's finally fucking well. I'm not trying to make this video any longer than it has to be, or that it probably should be. But then again, nobody even watches these fucking vlogs anyways. But for some reason, one of my vlogs got 66 views, and I'm like, how the fuck did that happen, bitch? Was I watching it so many times before? Or, like, because, you know, I, like, sometimes I'll rewatch my own videos, like, you know, like, just to see, like, where I was at, you know, or, like, if it's, like, music videos, or, like, not, like, music videos, as in, like, you know, like, videos of like music, like, or like, like an actual like music video, but videos of music, like songs, like the 432 hertz music uploads. God. By the way, I've been awake for so fucking long. I think I've been awake since yesterday. What? Yeah, I don't remember that. But then again, I also have been, wait, 40, what the fuck, 45 minutes and 33, 34, 35 seconds. And there's also this, I finally took it out of the packaging, guys, the Brachiomorpher, or the Abba Ranger, whatever the fuck. But I know it was Abba Ranger, AB, spelled like ABA Ranger. So Abba Ranger, and then it was Dino Thunder in the States. And man, I remember so well. MyJazzyMac loved using these in his fan videos. And that's actually his name too, I'm not saying that he is MyJazzyMac. He is literally called MyJazzy, like he's literally called MyJazzyMac. Or Jason Pleasant, which still, I can't believe he actually has the name of like the original like character. Like he has the first name Jason as like the original Red Ranger. It's pretty funny. Or pretty cool to me. That's how it works. Imagine that shit. I love this shit. Probably gotta put batteries in it though, because on off switch. Sorry, my eyes are bad. I really can't tell. Yeah, this button's not working because no batteries. I don't even know which is the X. There's like an X. Yeah, so like I want to know, is the X the on, or is the O the on, or is X off and O is on? I don't know. I'm probably not making any fucking sense. But I just love this key too, dude. Like this is so cool, Oh shit! Almost dropped the fucking key. I also feel like this looks like a switchblade knife too, Just practicing, some like shots for like a potential fan morph, or a fan tribute or fan morph. I don't know why I started calling them tributes. I don't really know. But then, or is it like this? And it's gold too, or like bronze, And then once again, this is also one of Tommy Oliver's morphers, or at least here in the States, because they brought him back over from Dino Thunder to as far as I'm aware, he was the character of Dr. O, or Dr. Oliver, became a Power Ranger, and then he had an episode where he explained his history as a Power Ranger, and what the fuck, that's a dead fucking fly. Fucking hate flies. Goddamn dead bug on the goddamn bottle. Freaking cup of Donald's soda. Hold on, wait. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a freaking cup for the Dr. Pepper, because I know I brought that shit into my room. And I don't. There it is. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Alright. What the fuck was that? Sorry, I thought that was a fucking spider. Might have just been a strand of hair. Let me put the fan on like speed 1, you know, so it's not that loud, you know. Sorry if you heard any like background noise. Like, I don't know if like this. What the fuck is that notification? Damn, 50 minutes 56 seconds. That's how long that's how long I've been filming. Now 51 minutes. Good God. Oh God, 15%. What the fuck? Wait, damn, my AirPod, bro. Left AirPod 0%. Right AirPod 10%. What the fuck? Also, saw a comment on YouTube saying something about like, you know, my Michael Jackson, you know, 432 hertz, you know, converted version of, you know, Chicago, you know, from like, you know, the song that's been getting popular from that avocado animations thing that I talked about before. What the fuck? Why the fuck is this? Why is there red shit in this cup? What the hell was put in this cup before? Ugh. But yeah, thank you guys for making, you know, I think that video that video got over 30,000 like views. I was about to say 30,000 likes, but no, it's really 30,000 views. So thank you guys for making that video more popular. You know, like just each and more every day as it's been going on. You know, like that Michael Jackson song is pretty fucking good. You know. I met her on my way to Chicago when she was all alone. And I know, like, I've said some, like, probably, like, pretty mean things about, you know, where is it? See? Like, what the fuck? Why is this red? Like, I know I probably said, and I know I probably did say some, like, really mean things about avocado animations, but it's just that, like, you know, his style of content's not really for me, and, you know, I discovered, like, his content, you know, like, I think, like, last year, 2025, I don't fucking know. And, like, there were some, like, really weird animations, you know, pretty dark. Like, some involving, like, blood and stuff, and that's, like, I didn't really like them. Pretty dark. But I probably shouldn't have said that, you know, he sucks as an animator, but, well, no, wait. Like, he animates pretty well, you know. I'm sorry if you guys just saw a fucking booger fall out of my fucking nose. Good God. God, I'm so fucking gross, bitch. What the fuck is wrong with me? There's a lot of things wrong with everybody these days. Wait, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? I think someone's here. Hold on. Let me just open the soda. Dr. Pepper. And then, you know, yeah, let me pause this recording real quick. All right, well, hold on, let me be careful. Oh shit, never mind. Hold on, my fucking dumbass was lying down. Let me turn the fan on and drink my. I was about to say drink my Coke and then either that or drink my pepper. I was gonna say drink my Coke, but then or drink my pepper. I don't know. I mean, drink my Dr. Pepper. You know. But yeah, my mother came in like recently. Like she just came from, you know, church. Because, you know, she goes to church on Sunday. And it is Sunday, too, so... But then again, she also goes to church, like, every other day. Or, like, you know, like... She's weird, like... She's, like, the type of person of, like, specific, like, you know, Pentecostal or... my dumbass was about to say Pentecostal, but no. Pentecostal, she's that type of person that, you know, like, goes to church, like, every other day, you know, like... She'll go to church Tuesday, and then Thursday, and then sometimes on Friday, and then like Saturday and Sunday too. I don't know why. Instead of just going to church on just like regular like Sunday, like just like one time a week. Because I had a friend, you know, who like went to church, and he was also Pentecostal, but he also went to church. He said he only went to church on Sunday. So I don't understand it, you know. He was a childhood friend, but sorry. Yeah, we're not friends anymore though, but sometimes I do miss that friendship. I will not say his name though, but yeah. I think I just have these double stuffed Oreos here in my room. I did ask my mother if she could like reheat some of the leftovers though, so yeah. There's that too, you know. And now I'm just eating double stuffed Oreos. Whoops, sorry, that was a bad angle. Show up the messiness of this room. Sorry. I feel like I'm recording at an awkward angle, you know. God damn, I love Dr. Pepper. But for some reason, it tastes like kind of flat. I don't know, like it doesn't really taste that good. But then again, that could be because I was brushing my teeth. It's 58 minutes. Freaking not fast enough. What do I even title this video? I don't know. Probably like Power Rangers, like, or like a look at my old videos, or like feeling nostalgic. I don't know. But yeah, once again, going back to Power Rangers. Yeah, like. Or I could probably just title it something generic like June 21st vlog. I don't know, but yeah. Going back to Power Rangers, yeah, like I really wish I could have, you know, kept up with some of the, you know, newer series or like older series, but then again, people said that Ninja Steel was like, actually, I'm not gonna lie, like, and also sorry if you guys hear the fan in the background, like basically like disrupting it or making bad noise. No, I really haven't seen much Power Rangers, and that's the honest truth. I was only really ever interested in like the morphs and like creating fan morphs. And like I don't even know where to watch Power Rangers now, because they took that shit off Netflix like years ago, like way back. You know, the entire Power Rangers catalog is just gone. But I do know, I think they have it on Amazon Prime Video, along with, you know, Super Sentai, but you gotta pay for it. I think you gotta pay for both series. Just like, you know, just like Power Rangers, just like a lot of things are on Amazon Prime Video, Hazbin Hotel is. And, you know, I'm probably just gonna leave the video off at that like talking point. Or just that before the video ends, you know. I really want to watch Hazbin Hotel. Probably gonna start soon. Maybe today or tonight, I don't know. So yeah, there's that. Peace. Hope, you know, you guys enjoyed this video, and, you know, I hope that, you know, I want to end this video at exactly 1 hour, but I'll probably have like just like a little bit more time to talk before these headphones die. I don't know. But yeah, I will say that, you know, I really want to watch Hazbin Hotel, and, you know, hopefully, you know, it's good, you know. and that I enjoy it, you know, because it definitely just it does seem like such a fun little, like a funny, fun little world, you know, and you know, even though I'm not really into musicals, but I love some of the songs, like, you know, Gravity, Poison, Addict, Losing Streak is definitely one of my it's one of my favorites. But I especially love the demo for that shit, the R&B demo, you know. But yeah, hopefully, you know, Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss don't disappoint, you know. And maybe, you know, I'll like them, or I'll love them, you know, but I don't really know. Like, I remember one time, like, or like a few weeks ago, like, I watched, like, you know, on a day that I thought I wanted to finally start watching the show, or at least like even watch the pilot on YouTube. Like, I like it was like some like a teaser or like a reveal for like Pride merch, and I was like, whoa. Like, I was thinking, like, I know this is like a lot of like it was Brandon Rogers doing the voice of Blitzo, and I was like, whoa. Like, I know this is like a promotional thing for like merch, but even that was a lot of gay for me. I mean, I could say, because you know, I'm a queer person, you know, like, you know, gender fluid, and, you know, pansexual or bisexual. I don't really know. I go back and forth between the two, but yeah. So yeah, there's that. So this video's 1 hour, 2 minutes, 5 seconds, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm probably gonna try to see if I can end at 1:23, you know, or at least with the seconds out. So hopefully I like Has-Been Hotel, and yeah. Bye. Peace.